Hello students, welcome to StudyGist. In today's class, we'll discuss about how do the organisms reproduce, this chapter. In this class, the topics which will be covered, these are the reproduction and its characteristics, types of reproduction, differentiation between the sexual and the asexual mode of reproduction, what are the examples of them, and one asexual mode of reproduction, that is the fission. Under that, the binary and the multiple fission. These topics we'll cover today. Before we start the discussion of today, let's tell something about us. As you can see, this is our YouTube channel, StudyGist Academy. Do subscribe our channel, like our Facebook page, join with us in our Telegram channel, that is StudyGist School 7 to 10. In this, you will get every information about the classes, the live class, every updates. So do join us. And like our Instagram page, you can also join us through this WhatsApp community. And for more details, more updates, you can visit our website, that is www.studygist.in. Now this is our app which is freely available in Google Play Store. So hurry up, go download it and install. It's very user friendly. And this is our YouTube channel, how it looks like. So after subscribing it, don't forget to hit the bell icon to get instant notification whenever new videos will be uploaded in our channel. Now this is our Facebook page. Now without any further delay, let's start today's class. Okay, how do the organisms reproduce? Here we have to know what is the need of reproduction. Why? In the chapter life process, we have already learned that how one organism gets help from the life process, or how the life process helps to keep the organism alive. Now all the organisms grow old with time and ultimately die. That we know, that due to natural life process, all the organisms will once get old and they will ultimately die. Every single living organism remains alive on this earth for a certain period of time. The man or animals or the living organism, they are not immortal. They will die sometime. After some time, after some days, after some years, they will definitely die. So new organisms, if these are not produced to place them, so their existence, their role will be vanished permanently. Okay. So what is the production of new organism from the existing organism? It is the process of reproduction. Okay, so as I told you, reproduction is a production of new organism from the existing organism. Today we are present, tomorrow we may not be there. So only this process can support us to keep the continuity. This is the reproduction. In the picture also you can see, this is a sapling. From this, through reproduction only, this is the main plant. From this, through reproduction, these saplings have born. Okay. So what are the characteristics? Reproduction is essential for the survival of species on the earth. For survival, it is important. If we want to survive, we have to undergo reproduction. So living organisms produce more and more organisms of their same kind to maintain the life of their species on earth. Each and every species undergo the process of reproduction, which is very essential for their survival on earth. The process of reproduction ensures the continuity. To continue us, to live here, we have to perform reproduction. This is the only process which ensures our continuity, continuously from one generation to the another, through the another generation, through the next to next generation. The existence of one type of organisms will be properly established. For example, the human beings, they produce babies in the form of either sons or daughters, small babies. These babies will grow and ultimately they will become adult, and from adult they will be old, right? So if they don't reproduce, so after being old, once they will die, there will be no existence, right? Reproduction by human being ensures that the human species will continue to exist on this earth for all the time to come. Means in previous era also human beings were present, and through the reproduction only, we are also the product of reproduction. Whatever we are experiencing, whatever functions we are performing, whatever is going on in our surrounding, and we are playing our role to the society, it is due to the reproduction only, and it gives rise to more organism with the same basic characteristics of the parent. As you can see here, the hen can give rise to small hens, and human can give rise to small human baby. So the offspring that will be produced, they will be the same kind as their parent. Okay. Next, we'll cover the two types of reproduction, two modes of reproduction. One is asexual mode of reproduction, as well as another is sexual mode of reproduction. Asexual, these two types of reproduction we'll discuss in detail. Asexual and sexual, there is one difference: presence of A and absence of A, right? A here signifies absence. Sex is absent, here sex is present. Now what does it mean? The further slides will show you. So coming to the asexual mode of reproduction. In asexual reproduction, the offspring arises from a single parent. So single parent, this is by numbering, it is shown stage by stage. This is the parent, okay? This is the single parent, and the basic specificity is of the basic specificity of asexual reproduction is the requirement or need of only one parent. Here two parents are not required, only one parent is enough to give rise to its next generation. ठीक है? तो the production of a new organism from the single parent, from the existing parent, without involvement of sex. This is very important, that without involvement of sex cell or gametes. Sex cells are also known as gamete. These gametes or sex cells, they are involved in the process of reproduction in the other. But here ये गैमेट या सेक्स सेल की ज़रूरत ही नहीं है. इसको छोड़ के ही इस आसेक्सुअल मोड ऑफ रिप्रोडक्शन में ओनली वन सिंगल पेरेंट से ही जो नेक्स्ट जनरेशन का ऑफस्प्रिंग्स है वो उसका प्रोडक्शन होता है. It is also called asexual because it does not use special cells like sex cells for producing a new organism. Here a part of parent organism separates off and grows into the new organism. यहाँ पर क्या होता है, यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हो जैसे कि ये पेरेंट पार्ट है, पेरेंट में से ये एक छोटा सा आउटग्रोथ आप देख रहे हो. नेक्स्ट फेज में देखो ये आउटग्रोथ और बड़ा हो रहा है, और उसके भी नेक्स्ट फेज में ये और भी ज़्यादा बड़ा हुआ, इतना बड़ा हो गया कि दिस मेन प्लांट बॉडी कैन नॉट होल्ड दिस आउटग्रोथ extra part as an outgrowth. Okay, so it is bending down, and as it is bending down, a time will come, or at a certain point we'll see that it cannot hold it, and as it cannot hold it, then gradually what happens, ये जो part है, it will get detached from the main plant and it will grow as the new individual. ऑलराइट, न्यू इंडिविजुअल की तरह ये जो है ये ऑर्गेनिज्म को बढ़ाएगा और न्यू इंडिविजुअल की तरह ये रहेगा. सो द पार्ट ऑफ द प्लांट, द पार्ट ऑफ द पेरेंट गिव्स राइज टू द न्यू इंडिविजुअल, and during this only one parent is needed to produce a new organism. but no sex cells are at all involved. What are the examples? One by one we'll discuss about this. First is the binary fission, then budding, spore formation, regeneration. Spore formation is found in one fungus known as Rhizopus, which is commonly known as bread mold. In bread, if we keep it there, the fungus that we see to grow, that is the Rhizopus. And planaria is a small sized worm, though these are not totally microscopic, but still these are very small in their shape or structure, whatever you say. So there, through the process of regeneration, this is a type of asexual reproduction. In this process they can survive, they can perform reproduction. Next, this is Spirogyra. This is one algae, water algae. So this algae performs fragmentation process, or takes the help of fragmentation process through which it can reproduce. And in flowering plants like rose plant or many other plants, many flowering plants are there. In those plants, vegetative propagation happens to different vegetative parts of plant, that is the roots, stem and the leaf. These are the vegetative parts of the plant, and through this part vegetative propagation is observed in the flowering plants. Now coming to the next type, that is sexual reproduction. Here the offspring arises from two parents, not one parent. Here two parents are required. By two parents, by the process of fertilization, the new sex cell will be formed, and two sex cells from two parents will come and will form zygote, and there only the new organism or new offspring will be produced. So two parents of different sex, it is not possible that two male sex can reproduce. No, one sex will have to be male, one will have to be female. So one male sex and one female sex, these two sex cells will interact with each other. So the male parent contains the male sex cell, or the male gamete, and female parent contains the female sex cell or the female gamete. The production of a new organism from two parents by making use of their sex cell, these two gametes will be involved. Without involvement of sex cell or gametes, sexual reproduction is not possible. Okay, here the sex cell of one parent fuses with the sex cell of the other parent to form the new cell or the zygote. Here what happens? This is the, suppose, male gamete, and this is the crossing sign or breeding sign. Female gamete and male gamete, they are interacting with each other, and due to the interaction between the male and female gamete, this is called fertilization. And as a result of fertilization, it forms a specific cell. That new cell is known as the zygote, from which we can say that this is the turning point, the starting part to form a new body through reproduction. So this zygote then grows and develops to form a new organism. Thus in sexual reproduction, two parents are needed to produce a new organism. Alright. What are the examples? With the humans, fish, frogs, hens, cats, maximum. Whatever you can see all around. Cows, horse, deers, rabbits, lion, tigers, all perform the sexual mode of reproduction. And in case of plants, the flowering plants, which are the angiosperm, which are known as the higher group of plants, the flowering plants or angiosperm, they also undergo sexual reproduction. Okay. Now सेक्सुअल और आसेक्सुअल में डिफरेंस देखते हैं. तो फर्स्ट सेक्सुअल आसेक्सुअल में ओनली वन पेरेंट इन्वॉल्व, सेक्सुअल में दो पेरेंट इन्वॉल्व है. New generation is identical or true copy of the parent, and in sexual, new generation is similar to its parent. Okay. So एक पेरेंट चाहिए, एक पेरेंट से ही दूसरा ऑर्गेनिज्म बनता है. यहाँ क्या होता है, यहाँ दो ऑर्गेनिज्म चाहिए, दो पेरेंट चाहिए, दो पेरेंट से एक जाइगोट बनता है. क्लियर? सो यहाँ पर एक ही पेरेंट है. आसेक्सुअल में देखो एक ही पेरेंट है, तो इसमें जो जो कैरेक्टर्स हैं, द कैरेक्टर्स विच आर प्रेजेंट in case of asexual mode of reproduction in the asexual parent, so those characters will be followed up, those characters will be observed in the new cell. alright, पर यहाँ पर क्या है, सेक्सुअल में यहाँ पर दो सेल है, मेल एज वेल एज फीमेल. तो यहाँ पर क्या होता है, सम कैरेक्टर्स, देयर विल बी अ कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ कैरेक्टर्स फाउंड इन द न्यू जाइगोट और द न्यू सेल. May be 50% coming from the male parent, 50% from female parent, but always it's not necessary कि 50% 50-50 ही चाहिए. No, some characters will come from father or male, some character will come from female. A combination of characters will be found here. Process of gamete formation, fertilization is absent. fertilization की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है और यहाँ पर fertilization के अलावा नहीं होगा. तो यहाँ पर fertilization नहीं है मतलब नो जाइगोट. ये भी एक पॉइंट हम कह सकते हैं. हियर डेफिनेटली द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ जाइगोट, यही तो फर्टिलाइजेशन का मेन प्रोडक्ट है. कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ ओनली वन पेरेंट इनहेरिटेड, और यहाँ पर दो पेरेंट है तो बोथ ऑफ द पेरेंट्स द कैरेक्टर्स विल बी इनहेरिटेड फ्रॉम द पेरेंट टू इट्स ऑफस्प्रिंग. ये लास्ट दो पॉइंट देखो इंपॉर्टेंट है बहुत. लेस चांस ऑफ सर्वाइवल इन केस ऑफ आसेक्सुअल, एक ही पेरेंट है, one parent, so whatever character this parent is carrying, those characters can be transferred only. So if there is less capability, so the less capability will carry forward in the new cell also. But in case of sexual reproduction, दोनों सेल है, दोनों सेल का अलग अलग फीचर है. यहाँ पर एक चांस है कि एक कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ कैरेक्टर्स यहाँ पर देखा जाए. तो कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ कैरेक्टर्स का मतलब ही ये है कि देयर विल बी मोर चांस ऑफ सर्वाइवल. एक सर्वाइवल करने का फीचर अगर एक पेरेंट में नहीं है तो इट्स नॉट नेसेसरी कि दूसरे पेरेंट में भी ना हो, दूसरे पेरेंट में शायद है. एंड इफ दैट कैरेक्टर इन दैट न्यू कॉम्बिनेशन इट इज प्रेजेंट, देन दैट न्यू ऑर्गेनिज्म कैन ईजिली डिफेंड दैट. राइट? तो यहाँ पर एक पेरेंट है तो लास्टली कहेंगे कि यहाँ पर लेस वेरिएशन है, वेयर एज इन सेक्शुअल वन देयर इज मोर चांस ऑफ वेरिएशन. चलो आसेक्सुअल देखते हैं. आसेक्सुअल सर्टन वन बॉडी, एक ही पेरेंट है, वन बॉडी नहीं, वन पेरेंट इन्वॉल्व. द पेरेंट ऑर्गेनिज्म इट अंडरगोज माइटोटिक डिवीजन. नाउ व्हाट इज माइटोटिक डिवीजन? माइटोटिक डिवीजन एक स्पेशल इज अ टाइप ऑफ सेल डिवीजन. तो सेल डिवीजन का एक ऐसा टाइप है जिसमें क्या होता है, एक सेल से दो सेल, दो से चार सेल, चार से 8 सेल एंड सो ऑन. नंबर जो है सेल का इस सेल डिवीजन, स्पेसिफिक टाइप ऑफ सेल डिवीजन के थ्रू ये नंबर जो है वो डबल होता जाता है. तो ये तो सारे एग्जांपल्स हैं जो मैंने पहले भी बताई हैं, फिर से हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे. अब आते हैं फर्स्ट टाइप की तरफ, दैट इज द फिशन. इन दिस प्रोसेस ऑफ fission, which is an asexual mode of reproduction, here a cell in unicellular organism splits to form two new organism. ये दो टाइप का होता है, एक बाइनरी होता है, एक मल्टीपल होता है. तो फिशन है क्या? फिशन में एक ऑर्गेनिज्म डिवाइड होता है, स्प्लिट होता है. स्प्लिट होने के बाद वहाँ से दो ऑर्गेनिज्म भी बना सकता है और दो से ज़्यादा ऑर्गेनिज्म भी, दो से ज़्यादा सेल या ऑर्गेनिज्म भी बना सकता है. उसके हिसाब से, ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दैट देयर आर टू टाइप्स, वन इज बाइनरी, वन इज मल्टीपल. सो बाइनरी देख लेते हैं. बाइनरी फिशन इज एन asexual type of reproduction in organism. In binary fission, the parent organism splits or divides to form two new cells. Binary, bi means two. Alright. So bi means two, bi means in this type of fission only two organisms will be produced from one. अब ये कैसे होता है? When this happens, the parent organism ceases to exist. ये क्या होता है, ये पेरेंट है, ये मान लो 2 ऑफस्प्रिंग है, इसको P या इसको O करके लिखते हैं. दिस इज नॉट न्यूक्लियस, ओके, दिस इज ऑफस्प्रिंग, दिस इज ऑल्सो ऑफस्प्रिंग एंड दिस इज द पेरेंट वन. तो जब पेरेंट से ऑफस्प्रिंग बन जाता है, और बनने के लिए क्या होता है, इसको डिवाइड करना पड़ता है. आफ्टर द रिप्रोडक्शन, आफ्टर द बाइनरी फिशन, दिस पेरेंट विल नो लॉन्गर एग्जिस्ट. पेरेंट नहीं रहता है, इट सीजेस इट्स एग्जिस्टेंस. तो कहाँ देखा जाता है ये, एमीबा, पैरामीशियम, ये सब जो यूनिसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिजम्स हैं यहाँ पर देखा जाता है. तब देखते हैं कैसे होता है एमीबा में. व्हेन एमीबा हैज़ रिच्ड इट्स मैक्सिमम साइज ऑफ ग्रोथ, जब जितना ग्रोथ होना चाहिए इसको ज़रूरत है तब तक ये पहुँच जाता है, वहाँ तक पहुँच जाता है. तब क्या होता है, इट फर्स्ट द न्यूक्लियस फर्स्ट अंडरगोज द डिविजन ऑफ द न्यूक्लियस. एक सेल जब डिवाइड होता है, एक ऑर्गेनिज्म, यूनिसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिज्म में एक सेल ही काफ़ी है, तो एक सेल में क्या होता है, पहले जो है न्यूक्लियस डिवाइड होता है, उसके बाद क्या डिवाइड होता है, साइटोप्लाज्म. ओके, सो ये जो न्यूक्लियस है ये पहले डिवाइड हो जाता है. तो डिवाइड कैसे होता है, ये जो न्यूक्लियस है ये इलोंगेट हो जाता है. यहाँ पर और एक स्टेप होगा जहाँ पर देखेंगे ये एमीबा, इसका जो न्यूक्लियस है वो इलोंगेट हो जाएगा. ओके, इलोंगेट होते होते यहाँ पर प्रेशर पड़ेगा. प्रेशर पड़ने के बाद ये देखो यहाँ पर दोनों न्यूक्लियस बन गया एक से. यहाँ पर पेरेंट नहीं है, धीरे धीरे बन रहा है. ये न्यूक्लियर डिवाइड्स एंड फॉर्म्स 2 न्यू न्यूक्लियस. अभी यहाँ से यहाँ तक ये न्यूक्लियर डिविजन जो है वो खत्म हो गया. इसके बाद शुरू होता है डिविजन ऑफ द साइटोप्लाज्म, वेयर ये जो न्यूक्लियस है ये दोनों साइड में चला जाएगा बाय द पुश ऑफ द साइटोप्लाज्म टू. अब साइटोप्लाज्म जो है वो भी पुश करेगा, और पुश करने के बाद क्या होगा, दोनों अलग सेल बन जाएंगे. तो एक सेल था, फ्रॉम 1 सेल 2 डॉटर सेल, here written 2 daughter cells are present and these are formed by the division of the nucleus as well as the division of the cytoplasm. Okay, so in this way only one parent amoeba divides to form 2 smaller amoebae or the daughter amoeba. In this live picture you can see that how the whole amoeba is dividing. Okay, next coming to the multiple fission. In multiple fission, it is also one fission, it is also mode of asexual reproduction. But here what happens, unlike the binary fission, the parent organisms, instead of splitting into 2 organisms, it will form more than 2 organisms. So the parent organism splits or divide to many new organisms at the same time. Okay, अभी कैसे होता है, suppose think of some unfavorable condition. Unfavorable means which is not in favor of. अब organisms के लिए, एक organisms के लिए unfavorable conditions का meaning वो different होता है. How? क्योंकि कोई organism के लिए too much heat is the unfavorable condition. For some other organism, too much cold is the unfavorable condition. Okay, so depending on that, depending on the specific or relevant unfavorable condition, what they do in that condition, they form a cyst or the protective wall around the cell. We'll take the example in this regard of Plasmodium. See what happens in Plasmodium. This is the cyst. Okay, this is the cyst. And inside the cyst the nucleus is also present. So the nucleus of the cell splits or divides several times. एक बार नहीं, देखो first division gives rise to 2 nuclei, second division gives rise to 4 nuclei. Likewise it will be going like 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 16 and so on, 32, then 64 and so on. ऐसा चलता रहेगा. Okay, चलता रहेगा मतलब 32 में भी बंद हो सकता है, बस 64 में भी, but 32, 64, whatever, or 8, these are more than 2. That's why this is coming under the multiple fission. Okay, little bits of cytoplasm collect around each daughter nuclei and thin membranes are formed around them. After the division, you can see that this is the nucleus and a thin layer of cytoplasm. This is the nucleus, so this one is a cytoplasm. ठीक है. अब देखो ये साइटोप्लाज्म जो है एक न्यूक्लियस एक सेल बना रहा है. ये इसमें एक जो न्यूक्लियस है उसके चारों तरफ एक स्मॉल थिन मेम्ब्रेनस एक लेयर बना रहा है. ओके, एंड इन दिस वे मेनी न्यू डॉटर सेल्स आर फॉर्म्ड फ्रॉम अ सिंगल पेरेंट विद इन द सिस्ट. ये सिस्ट के अंदर ही बहुत सारा ऑर्गेनिज्म ऐसे देखो बना रहा है ये. उसके बाद ये एक से multiple cells are being formed by the process of fission. Firstly, the division of the nucleus, after that the division of the cytoplasm. So thank you for joining us in this class. Do like, share and subscribe with us, and we'll see you in the next class then. Bye bye.